Right, good morning fellow off-roaders. I'm back with my second video, and yeah, today I've come out. I've not got a clue where I am. I headed up towards Bowen from Ellie Beach, and I tried turning off these roads, and it shows you roads on Google, and you get there and then you get fucking like miles down the road, and then it comes to a dead end and it says private, and there's a farm there. So I don't know. I've lived on a boat for 10 years in Australia, and a few years before that in England and sailing, and so I don't know the rules of like rights of way and things like that. And even this one here, I came up this. I'm probably about 30k off the main road here, and the main road's not very main. And so I went up to Bowen, then I turned left and I went down Route 77 towards Collinsville. And anyway, it was not far off getting dark, so I decided to try and find somewhere to camp. And I went, like I said, I'm about 30 miles off the main road, 30 kilometres off the main road. And but then I was hoping to. On Google there's a right turn on another road, and it's a name road. It's got a road name. And anyway, I got there, and then it said private. So that would have took me, I think, over some mountains to Collinsville. And so anyway, I couldn't go there. Well, maybe I could. I don't know. I need people to tell me what my rights of way are, because I don't know. In England, you have the rights of way that's been there, hundreds of years, thousands of years, or whatever. And even farmers have to maintain the land and stuff just to keep these rights of way open. But I don't know what the rules are in Australia, so if anyone wants to tell me, I'd really appreciate it. So anyway, this morning I've got up. The weather, by the way, was forecast to be beautiful, but it's actually just been raining. And but anyway, I'll show you my camp first. I'll show you what setup I've got at the moment. And right, so there's my Jeep. Now, how I've come to get that, I had a paramotor, and it was a really top paramotor. I got it when I had money, when I had a good job, and I didn't use it. I've not flown it for years, so I decided to just sell it, and whatever I got for the paramotor I'd buy a car with. So I got 10 grand for it, and this was for sale for 13 grand. And I chipped him down to 10 grand, and it was great, real nice bloke, and I got it, and it's a cracker. But it's basically stock. What it came with the soft top, the hard top, the Rhino awning, Rhino roof rack, which is strengthened on the inside. So yeah, I think the camera's still running. So it's strengthened on the inside, so I could put a roof tent on there if I wanted to. It allows you up to, I think it's 220 kilos, like dynamic. So that's when you're moving off road, and then I think it's about 500 and something kilos when you're static, parked up. And I think that's what it means anyway. I don't know, but I'm not bothered. I'm not putting a roof tent on it, and I was thinking about it, but when I went up Kathu, and I went up that big rock that I was showing you in the other video, I almost rolled it backwards. And if I'd have had a roof tent on it, like they're quite heavy, that might have been the difference between me not rolling and not rolling the Jeep. So anyway, I think it's a good idea not to have. So anyway, I went the swag route. So I've got the swag. And when I first got it, I couldn't get the dog in it. Now I can't get her out of it. She loves it. And when I got it, how I got that, when I live at Early Beach. Well, at the moment I'm at Early Beach, and I bought the car from Brisbane, and so I had to fly down to Brisbane and meet this bloke and then drive home. But when I got there, the shops would have been closed, so and I wanted to sleep on the way back. So I asked the bloke who I got the car from if he'd nip to like Anaconda and buy me a swag. Anyway, I gave him the details of this swag, and it was only $149, I think it was. So it's a bargain and it's really good. I think it's great now. But then I changed my mind. I thought, well, it's nice to have a bit of room in a double. And anyway, then I texted him. I said, look, mate, I said, could you get me the double swag? And I sent him details for that. Get me the double swag instead, because, I want a bit more room. He said, oh, I'm sorry, mate, I've already got it. He said, do you want me to go back and change it? I said, no, I'd leave it now. You've got it now. But now I've got it, especially like having the Jeep, there's not a lot of room in there. That folds up or rolls up basically with a footprint. If I can wedge it in, I put it behind the driver's seat and I wedge it between that speaker and the floor. And so the footprint of it's about the size of a large frying pan. And if I'd got the bigger one, I'd been struggling to put it. I could have probably fit it lengthways, maybe. But it so it would have been way too big for a little Jeep like this. So if you've got not got a lot of room, I'd go with a little swag and forget the roof temp. Then I've got the cooler, the Esky, that FJ, by the way. Beggars can't be choosers. My mate give me that. So maybe I'll get a bit of paint over it. Don't want bloody Toyota shite on it. Only joking, Toyota people. I know you're gonna fucking moan like folk now. Oh yeah, so I've got loads of tools. I've bought some Red Bull, not Red Bull, X-Bull recovery tracks. I've got a $40 compressor so I can air down now and know what pressure I've got and blow them back up, and hopefully it won't pack in. What else? I've got a little mallet for the tent pegs. It takes me about, that table. That table's great, by the way. It takes about I don't know, a minute to set up and put away. So, and it doesn't take up much room. I got the cooker, this little gas cooker, which I could have got a smaller one, but I think this would be a bit better, a bit more stable. And so I went with that one, and I got it because it had a hot plate as well. But why do you need a hot plate when you got pans? Right. Hot plate's not big enough for my breakfast, believe me. So anyway, so I use a pan. I probably won't bother with the hot plate again. That's my pan. I don't know what you call it. The scraper thing, and it's a cheese slicer thing. I've got to have my coffee in the morning, so yeah, there's my coffee set up. Got to have a bit of freshly ground coffee in the morning. Now what happened last week? My battery's run out. The first night I went camping, I was there 2 nights last week, and my battery run out. And so I got up in the morning, tried to start the car, and it was flat. Oh shit. Anyway, luckily I was on a campsite. I thought the first few times I go out, I'll go on a campsite. Any problems, and I couldn't. It's not too big of a problem. Sort things out. So anyway, the first night my battery went flat. I seen these girls and they had a booster, and that worked. And they got me. Well, I got my car going with their booster. And then I put it down to having the radio on for a bit, and have that light which I've rigged up in here. I put it down to having the radio and that light on for a bit. It weren't on that long, and but anyway, that's what I put it down to. The next night I stayed on a different campsite, and I didn't use any electric apart from that light for about 20 minutes. I thought, be on the safe side. Anyway, I got up in the morning, flat. So I managed to get some jump leads and managed to jump it off this other bloke in the campsite. And then I went home, and then I stopped at a servo and it was flat again, and I thought, right, my battery's fucked. And it was Monday. It's Monday morning by now, and I just got paid. So I thought, right, go and get a new battery. So I got a new battery, and fingers crossed it was well, I have started it this morning, to be honest. And so yeah, but I was a bit worried last night about using any power, because just in case, because I am now, I'd be in the shit if this didn't start here now. I'd be in deep shit. I've got, my knees are fucked, so I'd have to have a 30-kilometre knee, I'm waiting for fucking, hopefully, two new knees. So I'd have a 30-kilometre walk back to the road, and it wouldn't be fun. And then somebody'd have to get somebody here, and there's no phone reception, no internet. So yeah, I'd be fucked. So have a good battery. Now I have got a lithium battery, a regulator, and an inverter spare on my boat, which I'm going to rig up, but I've not rigged it yet. Maybe I should have done it by now, but yeah, I've not got around to it yet. I need a solar panel though for that. And yeah, so that's basically, I think that's basically my setup. Oh, I've got a saw there, a little saw for firewood. A little, that's my washing thing. That cost me about, I think it was about $3.50 from Silly Solly's for doing my dishes. And when you're doing your dishes, by the way, if you're doing your cutlery, save a bit of water. Just lick them. Just lick them. And there's also added bonus when you lick your cutlery. You know, you're getting extra nutrients. You're saving water, and it also helps you decide what food the dog's going to like the best. I think she'd go with the Aldi me. It's better than Chum. Yeah. Right. Anyway, so this morning, right, what I'm doing before I came here, you know, I'm not stupid. I had a little bit of water. I didn't need much water, obviously. I'm only in the bush, so I just brought a little bit of water, and so enough to a coffee and do some dishes in the morning. Don't need any survival stuff because I'm not stupid. I went onto Google Maps, and I researched everywhere where I was going, and I got this fucking beautiful place next to this beautiful river. And so what I'm doing this morning, I'm only skinny dipping. So what I'll do, you know, say I'm stripped off now, so I'll go skinny dipping. Oh, there's me. Oh, and then after skinny dipping, do a bit of the old fossicking. But I'm not going to need any subscriptions, not subscriptions, what they call it, sponsorships, because I'm just going to make it all with gold. I'm going to make all my money with gold. It's going to be amazing. And so, but before I go getting all that gold out that bloody beautiful river that's just down this bank behind me, I'm going to go skinny dipping. And what, you know, I'm in the middle of nowhere, but guaranteed, like, oh, for my entertainment at night, have my djembe drum, so put my little speaker on, have my djembe drum, have a few beers, and you know, that's my own personal entertainment. You know, there's other entertainment what a bloke could do on his own, but guaranteed, you pull it out round here and you're going to get the annual fucking Nuns four-wheel drive convention coming down that hill. So I thought, yeah, better leave the old fella alone. And so anyway, I got up this morning, I'm feeling large, so I'm gonna go skinny dipping. I'm gonna put it all on YouTube for you. Come on, let's go. Skinny dipping in the bush. There we go. Right, hang on. What the fuck's this? This weren't... You know, I do all the research. What the... Fucking hell, where's the river? Where the fucking river's gone? And I've got no water. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh. Fucking should have listened to them fucking Aussies. God, all this fucking technology. You know, what do they always say? Rely on your tech. Look at me now, I feel like I'm right. Oh. And I'm really sorry, you're not going to get to see me skinny dipping. Oh my god, I've got no petrol to get home now because of fucking... Oh, I won't be getting any gold. Oh, shit. Right, well, I'm sorry I've not been quite as useful as I normally am. Maybe there's a bit more to this off-roading than meets the eye. Right, well, never mind. But you can get, it can be quite useful to you in some ways. Just don't do whatever I do. Simple. Right, just before I go, I've just took a bit of drone footage, but the app isn't working. I can't get the app working, so I can't control the drone properly. It won't go very fast, it won't go very far, it won't go very high, and there's loads of things I can't do with it. And so I'm going to work on that. I'm going to try and make the videos a little bit better. I've not introduced you to the dog as well. This is my girl Alice. Oh, it's my girl. Oh, she's a bloody good girl. Oh, tickle that belly. You tickle that belly. Go on, tickle that bloody belly, you bloody rat. Oh, she loves that belly tickle, don't you? Hey? Oh, yeah, good girl. Yeah, there's my girl, Alice. Love her to bits. She's love of my life. And you know, when I'm working, I've got a job, but I don't do many hours, just because I've got the dog and she lives on a boat. So I don't like leaving for very long. But when I get back, I might have been gone. I'm gone in like 20 minutes. Believe me, your wife is never that happy to see you again. She goes absolutely mental. Oh, another thing. Yeah, that's enough about the dog for now. One thing that really pissed me off last week. I went to this when I was in Cathu. It was a bit past the lookout. There's a turn off to the right. It goes up this hill, and you've got a beautiful view for, like, you know, a big fucking portion around you. You can see everything. And there's a nice fire pit there, although the fire's banned at the moment. But it's a beautiful little spot. But shit paper everywhere. Absolutely disgusting. I'm not joking. You know, like trees, like little bushes like this, in the long grass, and there's like, they don't even try to like hide it. It's hanging off the fucking bushes. All the dirty shit paper. You know, the only thing I'm going to leave here is my fucking tracks out. I have been to the toilet this morning. I've got a pick there. I buried it. It composts. You know, it composts. It's just absolutely disgusting. So everybody, you know, so many people say, yeah, you don't leave litter and stuff like that, but so many people don't do it. And you know, nobody wants to turn up at somewhere in a beautiful place and there's bloody dirty toilet paper everywhere. Anyway, that's me rant. I'm a pommy. It's me fucking blood right. So if I want to whinge, I'll whinge. Right, well, there's me rant over. Bye for now. about 50-60 kilometers off the main road now, and if I'm basically in the middle of nowhere. Especially by Pommy standards, if I was to break down now, there's no way my dodgy knees would get me fucking 50 kilometers, 50-60 kilometers up and down like fucking hills, and you know, it's not paved or anything. So I'd be fucked. So you're relying on your car. Hopefully nothing major happens to it. Anything minor I can fix. So I've got a decent toolkit, and I've got recovery tracks. I've aired down. I'm not extreme off-roading. Most of it's just been unsealed roads and quite badly corrugated. But like the difference is doing it in Australia compared to like doing it in England. You're never going to be far from the main road in England. Most of it is done in like old quarries and clubs and stuff like that, so they can really hammer the cars and not really give too much of a shit about it. Over here you've got to be careful, even on the unsealed roads, going around some of them tight bends with bad corrugations. It's easy to lose the car, easy to lose control of the car. So I've got things like this in front of me now. Probably going to be, it's looking a bit rough, but you've got to give it a bit of respect, even though it might not be too bad. You know, you don't want to break anything here, else you're in shit. And to be honest, I don't need to go here, but I don't need to come down. I could have turned round, but I've got the car to do a bit of off-road, so. Signs, it's a named road. There's no signs saying I can't go in there. You know, when I'm back in England, I live on a farm. I know all about closing gates after me and stuff, and I do. Like last night, I pulled off the road and I went, 100, 200 meters down, towards this the dry river, and I closed the gate behind me, and I never left a single thing behind, and. So I do treat the country with respect, but am I allowed? Like this trail on Google, it shows like a big loop, and it goes back onto another unsealed road, still not a main road. But am I able to go through there? I don't know. Obviously it's farmland, but why is it not? Why is there no signs? And I don't get it. So if anyone can comment and help me out with this, with what I need to do, with what I need to know for the rights of way, and is there any rights of way or whatever, anything, just pop it down the bottom, down there somewhere. That's what these YouTubers do. And yeah, like, share and subscribe. Right, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I know I just went up to a dead end then, but I was off the beaten track a little bit. Now I'm actually, you'd never believe it, but this is like the main sort of main road, and I must be. I'm not exactly sure, but I must be 70k off the main road, and I've got to this. Dartmoor Station, visitors, please respect farm biosecurity. Please contact Homestead before entry. Now, am I allowed? It doesn't say I can't go in. There's a message saying visitors, and it says contact the Homestead. But I'm only on a drive around. I don't want to be mithering them to go in there. It's another dead end. I don't know. So. Once again, if anyone can help me out with this rights of way and what I can do to see a bit more of Australia, because it's a shame that you've got like one farm has got control of like hundreds of miles of track for that other people could be seeing. Well, maybe that's just how it is, and I've got to get used to it. So if you let me know, that'd be great. Cheers.